Have you ever had a terrible day, sat down on the couch to cry, and your dog immediately walked over to rest their head heavily on your lap? For centuries, humans have felt a deep emotional connection with dogs. But for a long time, scientists argued that this was just us projecting our own human emotions onto our pets. They claimed that a dog comforting you wasn't showing real empathy. They were just reacting to a weird noise you were making, or hoping they might get a treat. But modern behavioural science has completely shattered that idea. Researchers are now proving that dogs possess an incredible biological ability to read, mirror, and genuinely care about our emotions, as well as the emotions of other dogs. Today we're going to explore the fascinating science of canine empathy, what facial mimicry really is, and how your dog's brain is literally wired to love you. To prove that dogs actually care about our feelings, researchers had to set up a test to see what a dog would do when a human was in obvious emotional pain. Behavioural scientists set up an incredible study to see if dogs possess true empathy. They placed dogs in a room and had people act out different emotions. Sometimes a person would just talk or hum a tune, and other times a stranger would pretend to cry. If dogs only cared about themselves, or were just confused by the noise, they might have ignored the person or run to their owner for safety. But that is not what happened. The study found that dogs oriented toward the person significantly more often when the person was pretending to cry than when they were just talking or humming. Even more amazingly, instead of running to their usual source of comfort, their owner, the dogs actively chose to approach the crying stranger. The dogs sniffed, nuzzled, and licked the stranger who was crying. The researchers concluded that this pattern of response was behaviourally consistent with a true expression of empathic concern. Your dog doesn't just hear you crying, they feel a drive to comfort you. Dogs also share a profound instant emotional connection with each other. If you have ever smiled just because you saw someone else smiling, you have experienced emotional contagion. In humans and primates, emotional contagion is linked to a biological response called facial mimicry. This is an automatic response that happens in less than 1 second, where one person involuntarily mimics another person's facial expressions, which helps form a bond of empathy. Scientists recently discovered that dogs do this exact same thing. Facial mimicry has been found in dogs while they are at play. During a play session, dogs involuntarily mirror the facial expressions of their playmates, and it has a huge impact on their relationships. Researchers noted that dog play sessions actually lasted longer when there were facial mimicry signals passing from one dog to another. They are literally catching each other's joy and excitement, keeping their playtime going by staying emotionally in sync. Dog's brain first has to be able to read and understand faces, and it turns out they have a dedicated tool for that. Neuroscientists discovered that primates and humans have a specific part of their visual system called the fusiform face area, which is dedicated entirely to processing faces. To see if dogs could do the same, scientists trained dogs to lie perfectly still inside an MRI scanner and showed them pictures and videos of human faces, dog faces, everyday objects, and scrambled images. Amazingly, they discovered that dogs have their own equivalent region in the visual system that is strongly and specifically activated only by faces. Scientists named this the dog face area. This discovery proves that dogs have more in common with us than we realised, and they are equipped with the basic neural tools required to process and understand human faces. So where did this deep emotional connection and ability to read faces come from? The answer is actually written right into your dog's DNA. Dogs and wolves diverged from a common ancestor tens of thousands of years ago. While wolves remain wild and naturally fearful of humans, dogs evolved to be incredibly affectionate. Recently, geneticists discovered exactly why. In a 2017 study, researchers found that dogs carry structural variations in specific genes that are associated with human Williams-Beuren syndrome. In humans, Williams-Beuren syndrome is a rare genetic disorder that causes extreme hypersociality and friendliness. Because dogs have variations in these exact same genes, it underlies their stereotypical hypersociability toward humans. In other words, over thousands of years of evolution alongside us, dogs were genetically programmed to be incredibly social, loving, and empathetic. Their desire to connect with us isn't just a learned trick, it is quite literally in their biology. Because dogs are so empathetic, they don't like tension or conflict. To handle this, They use a complex system of body language called calming signals, originally described by Norwegian dog trainer Turid Rugas. These are communicative cues that dogs use to de-escalate aggressive encounters and prevent conflicts. When a dog senses that you or another dog might be stressed or upset, they will actively display visual calming signals like turning their head away, licking their lips, softening their eyes, or yawning. For example, dogs use lip licking and looking away specifically in interactions with humans to appease us. They are using their deep emotional awareness to say, "I come in peace, please relax." So the next time your dog comes over to comfort you when you're sad, or you watch them mirroring the goofy facial expressions of their best dog friend at the park, know that it is entirely real. Through the magic of facial mimicry, a dedicated face processing area in their brain, and genetic variations that make them biologically hypersocial, your dog is an absolute master of empathy. If this video made you want to go give your dog a huge hug, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. We will see you in the next video.